This is how Jaylen Brown cost the Boston Celtics the NBA Finals in 2018. Jaylen Brown, born in Georgia, went to California to go to school, one of the top young prospects for the Boston Celtics. Initially I was very, very hard on Mr. Brown. But if it wasn't for Mr. Brown, we wouldn't have had a 2-0 lead in this series. That is true. He came out and exerted himself quite well, adding speed to the game. And that disappeared um, once they figured out this guy does not know how to drive to the basket. So once that happened, they just waited for him to come there and expose the ball unprotected as he did. And as wildly as he went to the basket, he had no game plan of scoring when he got there. Didn't know how. So his shot was normally blocked or tied up or knocked off of him. 99.9% of the time he drove to the basket, which is not acceptable at NBA level, should be. But he's 21 years of age, people keeps telling me. Okay. Now, through the regular season, he was a 46% free, field goal shots. He puts up about 11 attempts a game and makes about 5. Averages 14, 5 points a game. Postseason, those numbers went up a little bit. Um, he was averaging 18 points and they're attempting 14 shots, about 6 made, and shooting 46%, the same amount. Now, things started to change once we got to the Eastern Conference Finals, just a little bit. Mainly the last 5 games, where they lost 4 out of 5. Because they were up 2-0, and that's when the wheels fell off. Okay? And the very next game they played, he only took 8 attempts, hit 3, shot 37.5%. He was 2 or 3 from 3-point range. And he only scored a whopping 10 points in 21 minutes of play. The very next game, he played 40 minutes. He was 10 of 23, 43%, 2 for 6 from 3-point land. Ended up with 25 points and a one-side loss to Cleveland. And a victory. He played 35 minutes. He was 4 of 15, shot 26%, 2 of 8 from 3-point land, and had 17 points because he shot 7 free throws, or he hit 7 points off the free throw line. So he would have had another whopping 10. And the loss to Cleveland in Game 6, which was very close, he played 34 minutes, where he shot 61%. He was 11 of 18 that game, 2 for 5 from 3-point range, scored 27 points. Now, I say that to bring you to what was going to happen in the very final game. I knew, based on statistics that have shown, that if Brown has a good game, he's going to have a bad game. The bigger the game, he will not show up. Expect this, expect it, expect it. He has been showing you frequency of I play good, I play bad. I play good, I play bad. He does not fix whatever the problem is in game. So it's not going to get better. Now, defensively, he played a great game yesterday defensively. But offensively, he put them in such a bind. As Game 7, he plays 39 minutes. He's 5 of 18, shoots 27%, From 3-point range, he's 3 of 12. He shot 12 threes, 25%, 13 points. I have a problem with this because this is where I'm going to go into the coach and I'm going to get into everybody else. Everybody's getting it. Nobody's getting away tonight. As my whole day is dedicated to bringing this to light to the Boston Celtics who screwed up my NBA Finals. Listen, I know you're getting ready for your off season. You're probably cleaning out your locker right now, as you should be. Feels up to me, I'll trade you. As great as you was defensively, you're not what we need. You will be traded. That's just me. You know, other people want to see if you're gonna break out of this and be the superstar that they believe you're gonna be. But I just don't see the change in you. I don't believe you can do it. I think you're gonna be an off and on player for the rest of your career. Now, that being said, there's a lot of people that's not gonna get away. You're not the only one. You're just the first one. Because you're the first thing on my mind when it comes to taking these shots, and you couldn't settle yourself down. He was rushing to get the shots. He was shooting them too quick. He wasn't confident in the shots that were rimming out. There was no real flow in the shots that he made, even in the three that he hit. Now, the game they won, he attempted 8. That was a career high for him, shooting 8 in the postseason. He's normally a 5 3-point shooting attempt guy. You go from that to 12, and your average for hitting 3-point shots is not that good. You're only gonna hit maybe about 2 or 3 a game. That is your MO. So the more you shoot, the more you're gonna hit. Metaphor don't really matter or don't really fit you. Okay? Here's what you should have been doing, Brown. You can't drive to the basket. You need to stop, pull up, and shoot a mid-range jump shot, which was there in the first 2 games, which they took advantage of and abandoned for no apparent reason. Cleveland didn't do anything to take that away. You took it away. Now, if you want to spend your summer doing something, spend the summer learning how to finish at the rim. Left hand layups, right hand layups, 1.5. Remember those words. Go back to your basics. Learn how to use body control, how to use your body to shield the defenders away, protect the ball, and go up and finish at the rim. Spend your summer doing that, working with people. You have the resources to do so. Use this wisely, or your career in the NBA will be very short, Mr. Brown. Very short. I'm out. And Brad Stevens, you're next.